Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Life is Strange. I'm going to be playing through this with you guys, starting with episode 1. We're going to start right at the very beginning. This is season 1. There's going to be a planned total of 5 episodes for season 1. Currently, they have episodes 1 through 3 released. Maybe by the time we get to season 4, or episode 4, sorry, they will have that out. However, we will play them as they come out. I bought the full season pass, so I'm going to plan on going through that all with you guys. Season 2 is currently unknown whether that'll be a thing or not, but I'm looking forward to Season 1 just as it is, so let's go ahead and get started. Life is Strange is to be sort of a game of choices, I guess is the best way to describe it. I've only read a little bit on it, but I believe it's sort of your choices affect the story, kind of like The Walking Dead's by Telltale. We'll see exactly how it works as we play through it. So, alright, we got new game, play episodes. I don't think we need to check out any of this other stuff necessarily, so let's just go ahead and jump into a new game. Life is Strange is a story-based game. Yeah, like as I was saying earlier. So it's a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the path. Well, a little too slow there apparently. But anyways, as it says, like, everything I do affects the rest of the story. Apparently it starts on a dark and stormy night. Oh no. Either someone's being melodramatic or she was hurt. Which is it? Okay, so now it's handing the controls over to me. So I could go up to the lighthouse. Now see, it's giving me the options here. It appears that the only path forward is to the lighthouse. What happens if I wander over here? Is there anything over here? No, it's not actually going to let me. Okay. So we'll just go directly up to the lighthouse for now. Crazy storm. Whoa, I just realized the big monsoon out there. That looks really nasty. Random campfire. Trees falling everywhere. Don't walk closer to the edge. It's gonna blow you right off.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're telling me. Well, there goes that plan.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light
You
to
sure?
shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless
How do I look?
faces.
Oh.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
How do I look?
children.
There. Come on.
She saw humanity as torture.
I'm trying to grab it, but it won't grab.
And
That's
frankly,
as far as
it's
it'll go.
bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in
Am
a
I
dark
missing something here?
and capture you in a moment of desperation.
I
Okay.
prefer
Well, I'm apparently really
friend.
stupid. Apparently, the way you actually look at it, you just drag up
He
to look.
captured the essence.
Look
You
at
don't
this
actually
crap.
drag.
How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
Sorry, I'll give it a
I
second.
can hear the class laughing at me now.
Yeah, I don't drag actually my cursor over what I'm trying to look at. I drag it up to the look. So I'm guessing it's sort of going to be a radial kind of menu in order to give me different options to interact with it. Okay. So that's a picture that I'm looking at that she took. Interesting. Okay. Onward.
Post-war beat America.
Now that we've figured things
out.
out.
Honesty about the economic conditions of the era.
So I can look at that. I can look at my camera.
You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
And both were the great chroniclers.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's go to the very beginning. Let's start from the beginning. All right. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance through... my reading. Holy crap. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one, but who cares because I got into Blackwell Academy. A unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance when I saw the first word, congratulations. I think I screamed. My mom cried, my dad laughed. That's so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work at it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Guessing that's where I'm at now. August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest. Back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. The city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was not that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers, plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I've never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be an island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Maybe it will be. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught my mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, who knows how different we are now. So I cut my hair, get a tat, and some piercings. Maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can't do anything unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 a.m. My first entry from my new dorm room that night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of the dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. I'm gonna just to be fair, I'm gonna start skipping over swear words. I don't swear myself, and I don't particularly like to read it, so I'm just gonna censor myself. If that bothers you, then I apologize, but that's the way you can expect me to read from now on. It's a B trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks arse. I told myself not to whine so soon, but dang. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate Brooke Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I couldn't feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy arse clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it'd be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. I'm guessing Max is the character's name. I have to assume by this point that the references to Max are herself. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and the brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an arse load of homework to do today. So much BS. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We've talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or at least a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the clique action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to do as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking, this one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my arse. I bet the teacher's grade hard just to stop you from being feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's even possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts gave a crap load of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns a school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on his desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties so that they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes, so she's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than any of the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of lectures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell. Of course, I'm scared crapless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. Sounds kind of like me, procrastinating and stressing up to the last minute. In college, I was never very good at doing things ahead of time. Anyways, September 30th. I don't know whether to love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a crap or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Mrs. Grant is much cooler than the class. Excuse me. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Final page, October 8th. October, my favorite month. It's my favorite month too, because that's when my birthday is. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too dang hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or the Vortex Club's Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Alright. We are caught up on her journal. So it sounds like she's been here for a few weeks, kind of having a hard time fitting in necessarily. She has a few friends, it sounds like. Kate and... who was the other guy? Warren. Warren and Kate sounds like those are her friends at the school, while Miss Prissy and Mr. Prick. I don't know what else to call him. Victoria. Sorry, well, what was the other guy's name? I don't know. We'll come across him, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. Kate Jefferson's the teacher. Kate and Victoria. Ah, Victoria's the kind of douchey girl, and Kate's my current friend. Alright, I'm not going to bother reading through the profiles at the moment. Here we are on episode 1. Snapshots. I'm guessing these are like checkpoint kind of things. Alright, and these are locations throughout the town of Arcadia Bay. We are at the academy right now. Ah, we got a cell phone for checking our text messages. Here's one from our dad. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Sweet. We got some money, apparently. What's Kate saying? Always. You. Oh, there's more messages up. Hey, Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. All right, so we got tea at 4. We don't want to forget that. What does Mom say? Happy birthday. Yep. Usual. Warren, that's our other friend. Probably reminding us about homework. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. I don't know what that is. Like a story? Maybe some fan fiction or something? Hey, Mad Max. Let's bust crap up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we'll have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. She's not very good about texting Warren back. He sounds like he's a pretty good friend. You shouldn't ignore those kinds of friends. Alright. That's our journal.
Well,